It actually came out really well, I think. And I'd like to know what you guys think.
Pretty.
That's good. I like that. Oh, that is a fucking, what's it called? That's like an island in the background.
Yep.
I thought that was clouds.
Nope. Well, there are clouds in the background.
Big clouds. So what did I miss?
So I do believe
we lived.
Yep. Y'all lived. You all committed genocide on the lizard folks. You killed the lizard folk king. You destroyed the egg saples and made off with a few, for whatever reasons. Got paid by the Black Dragon. Got asked to do some more jobs. You said, maybe later. And he said, word, we cool now. And you guys walked out of the jungle.
Yeah.
Glad we got the hood version. It wasn't so much genocide either. I legitimately tried for peaceful discourse, and they weren't having it.
I too have tried for peaceful.
And I know at least one survived, so it wasn't full genocide.
That is true. That is true.
Well, we have to go back.
No, we got paid.
So
it's not about the money.
You know, in theory, if we were really feeling like nice, I could always bring back one of the eggs that I have and just put it back.
Look,
One
dude.
single egg so that it can either get eaten or just die of loneliness.
What the fuck? It was dark.
It's the last lizard folk. Is that John Cena in a Nazi uniform?
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun, dun.
What? Fodden?
Sorry, it looked like a darker uniform. It's a U.S. Army uniform. I can see by the badges. It was just darker.
Where to, Captain?
So, the 3-day trek out of the jungle, you guys are unmolested. The weather stays good. It's getting nippy out. It's actually getting kind of chilly out here.
Yeah, can I quick ask what time of year is it?
It's nippy chilly season.
As you make it back to the boat, it is the 1st of Novato, 1571. Congratulations. It's wintertime.
Remember your calendar because it's fucky. Is there a picture of your calendar? I'm sorry.
Well, there was.
Do you have like a more fun way of saying it's cold?
Your nips are hard and you don't like.
No, I just know the Harptos calendar, and I don't know the one he just made.
Also, if I sound lucid, I went for a really long walk today. So I'm in lots of pain.
Which, the way you described it, sounded like you didn't walk any of it.
Nope.
It sounded like you ran, ate Swedish fish, barfed, and ran again.
Yep, that's basically what happened. I'm big man.
A big man.
So it's starting to get nippy out. That should be fall for them. Or we're super far south, and it's getting cold early.
Ooh, we need to go towards the equator so we don't have to make survival checks.
Oh, man. Can we break ice in this ship?
If you get it reinforced, probably.
Thank you for the hint.
So you guys are off the coast of Arakawa Island. You do make it back through the trekking of the woods. Your crew is happy to see you all. A little bit on edge for how long you've all been gone. You get a report that in the last 3 days, luckily nobody's messed with the ship. Nobody's come near. Nobody's come by. Nothing major report. Even Pella's under control, and they're like, yeah, he's pretty funny, and we squashed his fucking rebellious talks. He's just, we know what they're at this point, they know what he's about, and they easily just ignore him.
I thought we let them go.
But they do report that in the last 3 days, there's been less Cran ships sighted at the horizon and more deer gun ships sighted at the horizon.
Oh, good. I mean, we're not supposed to, but I'm happy.
Why?
Why? Because I am genuinely worried about that major, and also I personally prefer deer gun.
Not sound like a toddler, but why do you prefer deer gun?
Backstory. That's why.
Okay, fair enough. I have no dog in the fight, so like if someone has preference, anyone but God damn it, it's not Marseille. The Zealots, the
Yeah, I
M
prefer
ones.
Durgar as well.
Maybe we. Does anyone else have a preference?
Moragian.
Yeah, I was raised by the
Russians.
Cran.
Oh, that's not cool. Then
Yeah.
Well, you're gay.
Um.
got him. All right, so maybe we don't get involved with anybody then.
Yeah, and that's what our captain's been having us do, which is good.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
I don't
because-
mind politics, but money talks. So
True, but if push comes to shove,
Kill them.
and I think it eventually will, there needs to
Mayhaps.
be a distinct line of lines sorry, there needs to be like a distinction between the lines we won't cross and lines that don't exist for us.
Well, we're against slavery.
Yes, which is fine. That has no, slavery has no faction.
That's the only hard line we've taken so far.
True, but I'm saying like eventually we're gonna run into someone who's gonna make us choose.
Yeah.
And we either have to avoid that, or pick a side. It's gonna be very hard to remain neutral.
Well, we had the offer to join the land war, which we said no to, even though it was in favor of deer guns. So, I mean, I think we've, so far, so good. We've stayed out of it.
Right. I don't have any allegiance to anybody, and frankly, I don't want any.
If anyone tries to force us to pick allegiance, we kill them, everyone witnessing, and then it never happened.
I don't think
Alright,
that's how it works.
no, that's the captain. No, we're doing that. We're killing.
The only people I'm openly hostile to is the Moragians.
Really?
Mhm.
He hates them for.
I think I missed that
reasons.
part. I wasn't part of the crew for that. Can I ask what happened?
They're very religious.
They're religious zealots, and the fact that they will lord it over you in a demeaning way,
Oh yeah.
I take great offense to.
Oh, they're
Especially
very
since-
condescending.
Yeah. Also, my god isn't recognized. The Traveler isn't recognized by a lot of things.
Just because our god is better than yours, you can still sleep on a bed. You're not just trash.
Right.
Thanks,
Freedom of
Moragians.
religion is not really. It's not. It can go one way or the other with them, and I don't like that.
Well, I'm glad
Well,
my
I
previous
won't-
ships didn't have anything to do with Moragians. That's good.
Yeah. I won't go after them, but I will not help them.
I was curious why you guys had a Moragian flag on you already.
I have
Yeah.
many flags.
Deception purposes.
Fair enough.
I have many flags.
Because it's fun.
Yeah. If it is advantageous for us to be Moragian, we're Moragian.
Yes. Shush! Don't tell them.
You should inform the men.
Inform the men.
Do
God.
not
that we're
inform the
not
men.
informing the men.
They know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean-
no, they're fully aware.
And if
However-
they don't, I would have told them.
That being said, if we're ever pulled over by Moragians, I can just
Oh.
show them my captain.
Pulled
Sir, pull
over.
over to the coast,
Over.
please.
I thought
Pull
we
your
were
own
already
boat over the
pulled
side of the
over.
ocean. There.
Further.
We were pulled
pull
over
over.
by the Inquisitors.
We were pulled over by the
We
Inquisitors.
were.
Pull off to the side of the ocean. Thank you.
Mm.
Sir, this is a 4-lane ocean. You need to pull over. There is.
Yeah, this is a
We're pulling
windy.
you over because you're driving on the wrong side of the ocean.
Oh shit!
You know that there are trade routes for a reason, right? You're on the wrong side.
Can't you see this clearly visible yellow dotted line?
It's just buoys.
Bless you.
So what? I don't remember exactly where we were going.
We never do.
Yeah, we can just do whatever.
Yeah,
What if
we
went
were
back
just
to-
happy to
I think
survive.
Rob was giving us the synopsis, and we've interrupted him.
There was another side quest
you
that we
guys
were
got
doing,
back to the boat and you've been talking.
Also,
but it was Adam's side quest, so I don't think
Yeah,
we can do
Adam
that
was
without
doing
him.
some sort of side quest or something.
Yeah,
we
it
have-
was for
if
our
we have-
farming.
if we've got
yeah.
no reason to go back to our original safe house, should we just sell it?
No, we're creating a self. We're creating a passive source of income for ourselves.
Yeah.
So
But I mean-
once that's done, we probably will never go
nice.
back there. They're gonna produce and sell saffron, and we will get a cut. We'll probably need to go back there actually every now and then to pick up our money.
I'm talking about not New Hartford, the very first place when
Gateway.
they have to give us Gateway.
Yeah.
I would
We have
actually
a
like
safe-
to go back to Gateway.
We have a home
Yeah, yeah.
there that we have just never maintained or upkept, and if
We have
not
a
gonna use
yeah.
it,
We have. Well, I mean, it is a safe house. That's when we need to go to ground. I think that's where we'll go, and I think it's better if we don't go there a lot
Mhm.
because otherwise people will see us doing that and suss out where kind of it might be.
Not
Yeah,
if
but
we
there's,
kill them.
there's no law. Like you can't break the law. You can't fight people there, and we haven't broken any laws.
That's not what I'm getting at. Like once the
Oh.
other factions like figure out
Yeah.
like, hey, the mass main goes back to Gateway every now and again. That might be a good place to start looking for them. I don't want that.
I don't want them to look for me.
I want Gateway to be that, oh shit, we fucked up, or we've, something's happened, we need to go to ground.
Our safe
And
haven,
then we sail back to Gateway.
or our safe house, if you will.
Shut up. But that's what I'm getting at. Otherwise, yeah, I definitely would love to see Gateway again. We didn't even explore that whole island. All we saw was the city. But if we are we done with Adam's side quests? Rob, can you fill in for him and kind of give us a gist, or no?
No, I thought we were done.
This was you guys were going after a treasure map the captain had. You weren't even doing an Adam side quest.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was talking about doing the other side quest once we were done, but we can't do it without him, so let's find something else to do.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure, Rob, you sent me some things and I was just too high to understand what they were doing.
Classic.
Love
Classic.
to see it.
Sober now.
So I know you guys got a couple things left open.
Ah, like the slaves.
No, you guys.
No, we did the slave
Yeah,
thing. They're
slave-
all
that's slave-
we sent them off.
We
We're
integrated
good.
the ones who wanted to have a job, and the rest we dropped off.
Yeah,
you
they're
haven't fully stomped
with-
out slavery.
with
we're
but
done
money.
with that.
What else do we have?
Well, if you
You
still have
had
a
the-
treasure map, we can go after that, or we can.
I may have something.
You have a bunch of lizard
hear it.
folk eggs that you probably want to
Yeah,
sell.
what are you gonna
that-
do with
somewhere.
those, Jordan?
Well, let's just say that I am now in possession of some of the last species of an island, lizard folk people.
Well, I don't think you
And,
wiped out lizard folk in their entirety, but like, what do you plan on doing with them eggs, yo?
Yeah, I mean, I use them for potions. Use them for
They're bait.
Breakfast.
use them for breakfast. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
I love
However,
that.
though,
Let's say, how many do you have?
so I have not
Was it
enough for a
6?
full breakfast. I have 7.
7.
You said I don't have enough for breakfast.
A
I
full
don't have
breakfast.
enough for breakfast for everybody.
That's all right.
But if we would have had one left over, we could have had some lizard folk bacon and eggs. That would have been delicious.
Actually, I'm gonna
Oh.
ask Bertram if he could. If you fry up one egg for each of us over easy, over hash browns, that would actually be great.
I don't think we have any potatoes.
You're a potato.
Rob, can I
True.
check our potato?
This
This is
rolling for
D&D.
potatoes.
Rob, how many potatoes?
If we're looking for something
Hello.
to do, though, I do have something that I have been keeping a little bit close to the chest, but could be helpful, could be beneficial for us.
Drugs.
We also have
Uh,
a 10,000 gold
Oh
bounty.
boy.
On
On
who?
us?
42
No,
potatoes?
not on us.
Oh, I was
No.
like, Jesus, what did you guys do?
I'm
I've gone
providing
one
the
session.
second option.
I have been looking. The reason I came out here is, I'm looking for revenge. There is a particular noble out here that moved here from Durgan, and he has something of mine, and he could go with a little bit of unaliving. The problem is I don't know where he is, and I don't know where he went as soon as he appeared here. So I just followed him, and I'm looking to get some big time revenge. If you guys are in
Okay.
it.
I
A
understand.
revenge is best served through a cannon.
Look, as much as we've done that, I think we could get back your item items without resorting to violence. You keep a low profile, maybe.
To be fair, that might be his whole prerogative on what he's trying to do.
Do
to
you want to kill him, Fjord? Is that like your whole
Oh,
goal?
I want to unalive him extremely. We can make it look like somebody else did
Okay.
it.
What did he do?
I can make that happen.
That's fine. What did he do?
I'd rather not share too much.
He's
Well,
not gonna kill
look,
somebody
dude.
for no reason.
Yeah, I'm not killing
he-
nobody for no reason.
He took a precious item from me and he killed a precious person.
Okay.
Ah, well, I
I'll leave
see.
it at that.
See,
Eye for an eye. Okay.
we have opened a dialogue. This is healthy. Let's
A
keep
body
going.
for a body.
Then I have one question for Fjord. What in your mind would be a worse fate than death?
Mm-hmm.
No PP.
No peepee. Eunuch?
That'd be one way to do it.
Eunuch?
Well,
Killing someone draws a
Wait.
lot of attention, so I'm trying to suss out, like, would you be happy with, like, lifetime
Immortality.
suffering?
Bankrupting him?
No
Be a banker.
PP.
Yep.
we could
Shame.
denoble him.
We could do shame. Shame is very powerful.
Shame is.
Yeah, loss of reputation. That'll hit a lot of people hard.
Yeah, you can kill him without actually killing him. Would that satisfy you, or is murder your only outlet?
Well, but
There's
here's
a
the
lot
thing.
of ways to make
If
somebody
we leave
suffer.
him alive and able, then he becomes a problem later.
Oh, you're worried
Okay.
about reverse Uno. Okay.
He's already
Yeah.
been Uno'd. This is the
Yeah.
reverse Uno.
Yeah, but we're like reverse,
Well,
reverse.
residual
I mean,
Uno.
to be fair, if I'm being a little bit honest, it was a little bit of a reverse Uno. It just came back a little bit harder. So
Okay.
So you fucked
So-
him over first, and then he took your stuff and killed your friend, and then now you're
Yeah,
trying
but
to
he
look
took it
out
a little
for
bit too far.
extra revenge?
Well, friend is an assumption.
Yeah, but I'm trying to-
He turned the game back.
I know. Okay, so he one-upped you.
So, yeah, he won up, and I'm not gonna have it.
You know what?
Oh, let's
Murder's
one-up
pretty
him.
Serious.
Let's one up him. Let's take his wife and kids.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Hmm.
No, don't involve the family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't. do
Clearly,
anything.
he has.
Well,
Unless it's not a
honestly,
family.
Yeah, and you can be better than that.
How about this? Let's
Yep.
go check him out. Let's go
Yeah.
see what he's up to.
Let's go scope him.
Do you have his last
Casual
known?
stalking.
Look, dude, I can
Um,
do that really well.
Oh my.
I'm looking through my backstory. I don't actually think I did put down the last name.
Do we have a
Rob,
name?
Where
would
was
know
his
it, though.
last known location?
Fjord,
last
roll
name?
me a history check.
Okay.
Also, looks like our
History
potatoes for
check.
breakfast are a go. If you're willing to sacrifice
Potatoes.
them.
Yeah.
I
Boil
have it
them,
on
mash them,
advantage,
stick them in a
so
stew.
11's the first one.
An 11.
Stick 'em in my ass.
Before you came into the service of the Masked Maiden, the ship that you were previously on before transferring over, or no, you were shipwrecked, weren't you?
Yep.
So the last ship that you were previously on, you were able to have a conversation with one of the officers on board, and they do describe the exact same ship that sailed to your homeland, and the band of pirates came forth where this noble is attached to, and subsequently killed your special friend and took off with your special item. That exact description, you have heard the officer talking about it, and with a simple question later, you have heard that the last time it was seen was on the west side of Numako Island.
All right, west side of New Mako Island. And then what was? I mean, I'm guessing that I would have known his name because I do have history with the guy, or at least his last name.
His last name, Will.
Sorry,
I
I
actually just looked at
was
your
talking
text.
to I was talking to Birch in a language we both understand.
Hit me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
How far
Got it.
is Numako
I was
Island?
doing it.
Noble.
I'm generating the name.
You're good. I got it. Yeah, so I'll share with you guys. Last I heard, Noble Devon is his name. and I heard that he was on the west of Numako Island. Last that I heard. I haven't had the chance to go out and track down these leads, but I was planning on doing that next time we got pulled into port.
Numako Island.
Yeah, if Fiora's willing to part with a few breakfast eggs,
Those are some pricey eggs.
I'll
They
pay
are
for
some
We'll
pricey
find-
eggs.
when
What
we
do you,
crack them
Fjord? I
open.
know what you're about. How much do you want for one egg for me for breakfast?
1 egg. How about 2 gold pieces?
Jesus Christ, is a $600 egg.
That's fine.
Or rare last of the lizard
Or-
folk from that island, or from Erico Island, you know? You gotta make the
Look,
money.
I really like an over easy egg over hash browns. It's a little
Yeah,
salt and
I mean,
pepper.
it's,
Just
it's an egg
oh.
for one of them.
all right. You get your 2 gold pieces.
All right. I'll take it.
Quick,
And
Fucking-
I'll throw an egg in as well to have myself one.
Bertram, use your sweet walk.
I'm
Wait.
sure he is.
Yes. I'm walking.
So, Captain, where shall we go?
Let's go to the place that he just told us his last name.
Mako
location.
Island, okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
The crew has been paid, right? What's our supplies are looking fine. We're about half, so
Looking fine.
we have an idea of where Numako Island is. I haven't heard it before, so I'd have to assume. Do we even have a bearing?
Now, I know a guy
No.
we could ask.
No, let's. Fuck,
Yeah, I'm new to this land. I don't know too much. I just heard that it was in a place called Numako.
Okay.
So
Good.
yeah.
If we lean on this guy too much, he'll get fucking sick of us, I think. So if we're
But
on
if we pull
Arakawa
into
Island, hey,
port
does
somewhere, I can.
actually does Goblin Boy? Where's our little fucking goblin slave that we have?
Paella or whatever his name is?
Yeah,
Pella.
Pella.
Hella, how dare you?
Yeah,
Paella is so much
does
better.
old Greece have a fucking name? Like, does he know where it is?
Yeah, I know
Old
where it is.
Macedonia. He doesn't know where Numako is.
He said he did.
Oh, I know where
Oh,
it
he
is.
does. Where? From here. Do you have a heading for us?
Numako Island, if we're still off the coast of Arakawa Island, then it's southeast. Sorry, southwest. As he like reorients himself another 45 degrees the other way.
Okay. If the captain's there, I'll look at him. Otherwise, I will bark orders. Give us a
Let's
heading
do
south
that.
southwest.
Greg, go.
Apologies for the coughing.
All right, underway we go.
I muted as much as I can.
Weather check. Strong winds, normal for the season. No rain. So a day in, you're a lot further than usually get. I need Captain to give me navigation check because you are further away from any islands now. You're like in the middle of the seas.
Would that be the water vehicles tool?
Yeah.
Rob, I know you make me make intimidation checks as first mate, but that's not my guy.
Too bad.
No, I know. I'm going off like predetermined tables, but I
was it-
understand.
Okay.
Intel?
Is there anything else in wisdom that you would accept? Because I don't want to be feared. I want to be loved.
Too bad.
Okay.
I want them to fear how much they love me.
Michael Scott, great quote. I guess
I'm gonna persuade even harder.
I know. I was like, I guess persuasion would work, but I mean, it's intimidation. Like, I mean, if I look at any of these and I go, okay, you're commanding a crew, it's I don't know, intimidation.
Oh, dude, a sleight of hand would definitely love. They make the crew love him.
What about performance? Would you accept that?
Take it till you make it. Yeah.
Is that what you want to see a
Charisma?
chief
Okay.
do?
Look, dude, there's no inspire. So it's just a
I
straight.
mean, if you're a bard,
I would do a straight charisma roll with how much I could inspire them. Because I wouldn't. I have to live with these people 24/7. I do not want to just be that fucking guy. Like, yeah, I will have to be mean when I have to, but until then, why would I do that to people? That's
True.
just being a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rob, do you want me to roll it with intelligence?
Yes, intelligence. And to answer your question, VC, we can go with persuasion after for those for you.
I have a different bonus for that, so I think that's unfair. I'll roll straight charisma, if that's fine.
Didn't you say performance before?
Oh, persuasion is charisma. Either way, whatever you say, Rob.
Oh god, I'm
Ah,
dying.
10, that fucking sucks, dude.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm a good driver.
Oh.
So on the next day, where you've lost all sight of islands, you consult the charts. You take a look at your fucking navigational tools. Luckily for you, you still have the orbital direction, so thumbs up there. And yeah, you do seemingly cross what looks to be a shipping lane that looks like deer gun ships going to and fro. But after on the second day in the afternoon, you all get to witness a deer gun ship peacefully sail past a cran ship, and neither one opened up fire on each other.
Which one's
Oh?
closer?
Is the war over?
Yeah, which one's closer to us? Which one's sailing direct where we are? If any.
The deer gun ship is the closer ship to you all.
You guys want to ask him what's up?
So biased.
Or
Oh my
do you wanna
god.
Just keep going.
I would like an update.
I would too. Cam, would it be alright if we
Yeah.
ask what's up? Okay. Anyone have any opposition? Bertram, I know you're not exactly friendly with them, but
I'm super friendly with everybody. All good friends.
I know. But you were raised by the Cran, and I'm not gonna hurt them while you're, a member of my crew is more important to me than any faction.
No, I don't care. Yeah, no, you heard him. That's fine too.
Okay.
I'm on the boat.
I instruct one of the crew to start sending flag signals their direction. Do we have a light of some kind?
Well, it is the afternoon, so I mean, you do would have.
Anything that will
signals of light.
reflect will shine bright enough to
Anybody got a
Right.
mirror?
still signal.
Anybody got the
Any-
signal mirror?
I can use my
Anybody have
sword.
thermaturgy?
Oh boy, I don't.
I don't think so, no.
Fjord might. He's a spellcaster. Fjord, can you
Any fire?
help? Yeah, or Prim,
Yeah.
either one of you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can make a major image.
That would be fantastic.
All right.
Yo, what's up?
I make a. Let's see. What do I want to do? I don't want to make it too bad. I'm gonna make a. You know what? I'm gonna make a major image of a
Dick.
of a big of a large naked fat man dancing right in front of us.
Good.
We get the backside, and they get the front, and he's waving the ship down.
I wasn't far off. So, was that what you had in mind?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but here we are. I don't have any
I'm gonna,
control
like-
over what
I'm
he
just
does when he
gonna
casts.
cover my eyes and be like, just tell me when it's gone.
Even better, its face is gonna have a mask that resembles Captain Mask's mask.
Good. Yeah, it couldn't make it an attractive woman or anything.
As
here.
long as it matches the boat, sure, that works.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna.
20-foot tall, big fat man who's like waving
Oh,
down the
God.
other boat, fucking all excitedly. And unfortunately, major image, so you get the sounds and smell.
Ah,
Oh, Fjord, you're
slappy
a
noises.
You're a fucking
Oh,
treasure,
yeah.
dude.
I do my best.
I
Sounds
hate
like someone
it.
juggling thawed chicken breasts.
I would definitely give him a judging look with a little smirk, because that's fucking funny. But come on, dude.
What is Pella? How does Pella react to this?
Pella.
He's like he side glances it for a little bit and goes, Ah. Uh-huh.
Fucking love Pebble.
Would you
Everybody throw me a perceptions check. Watch the other ship and see what the response is.
They're not.
Hiya.
They're
Good
gonna
job,
avoid
Cap.
us.
Oh. Fuck, you
So
have
the
a plus
captain, the
10?
first mate, and the druid all see the glinting response of ahoy there. The mask on the major image of the Fat Man is enough to do it. That and the 5-star flag. This ship does somehow recognize and or know that this is the ship of Captain Mask.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it does.
I don't
They
want this
definitely
associated
respond.
with us.
They definitely respond with the lights or the I'm sorry, not the lights. What are we talking here? The mirror.
Mm.
mhm.
The normal way.
As they sign back to you all. May Torn Reach be out of your reach.
May Torm? Like the god
Tor-
Torm?
God Torm doesn't exist in this universe, but the god
Okay.
Tornich be out of your reach.
I don't know what that means.
An
It's
insult?
like a hello.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Can I have Bertram accompany me on like not boarding party, but like liaison?
Oh, you're skipping
I-
over there?
No, yeah, I would like we're signaling them, so it only makes sense that we go to their ship. It's their safety. I'd like to make them feel safe in this interaction. But I would like Bertram with me. And I would like for honestly like the first mate. Like if I get killed, cool. You know, the head of the snake is still in place. You know.
All right, thinking ahead.
I get-
I got a
If he's
cough
cool,
again,
then I
sorry.
know how Captain Mask is. So I would suggest it to him, and you know, if you're cool sitting here while I go over, then cool. But if you want to come along, I cannot stop you, or I won't stop you.
You physically cannot stop him.
The man's dead,
He's
so
dead.
I'll take Bertram with me if he's
Oh, you're
willing.
talking, sorry, my AirPods are not connecting. I've been trying to get these set up the entire time.
We're trying to
Mm.
get Captain's attention.
Oh, Captain. Okay.
He's
I
dead.
was peeing. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're basically dead.
Would you
Yeah.
mind staying on the ship?
How dare you? Yeah, sure, I'll stay.
Okay. I smaller the better, I think. So I'd like to
Yeah.
only take Bertram if everyone's cool with sitting back.
As long as you
Respect-
get the relevant information and get back safe, that's fine.
That's fine. Bertram is a very amenable person, so
Yeah.
that's a lot of ships. So Birch, you're gonna do the talking, and I'm gonna do the watching.
Oh. Okay.
I thought you were the one who had questions about
Yeah,
the
I
warp.
thought you were the one talking. I did.
Yeah, if you know, I want him to feel comfortable first, and you're the most amenable person on the ship.
Oh, so you want to like break the ice?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
okay.
You're
yeah,
a breaker
Yeah.
of ice.
Yep. Gotcha.
If you would.
All right.
But while he's breaking the ice, I'm going to check out crew count, gun count, how lax they are, or how disciplined they are.
Look at their matching tunics. They're disciplined.
They're
So
they're so fucking good looking, dude.
so discipline.
Like
Our
captains, weapons, all that kind of stuff.
Rolling the
God.
token. Woo!
They're multiplying.
Okay.
I got chills.
All right, so you guys skip
Should
on
reference.
over. They definitely pull up sails and let you guys come up. They throw the rope ladder down, let you guys come up. You are greeted by the man with the bicorn hat that goes forward and front.
Mhm.
And so he comes over the railing and looks down at you all coming on. Wow, why did I open up all these tabs?
I don't know.
And he says, "Gold that will shine in the eyes of the gods. Who may be coming aboard the ship, may I ask?"
Hi, I'm Birch, and this is my friend Slate. Who are you?
Ah, who am I? I'm Captain Kashi.
Captain
Captain
Kashi. I'm gonna
Kashi.
pull out a piece of paper and write that down because I don't want to forget that name. That's a cool name. Yeah, we just saw your guys' boats, and we wanted to let you guys know like there was no ill will or ill intent. Do you mind if I approach you, sir?
Mission granted. Come aboard, lads.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't believe me. I recognize the Masked Maiden ship. Pleasure to have you all on board.
Yeah, he
Come
did.
up. I'm gonna. It's this guy, right? You said bicorn, even though it's a tricorn.
This guy, Bicorn.
Bicorn would
Oh,
be here.
bicorn. Yeah,
Bicorn.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
So yeah, I shake his hand. Very nice to meet you. This is a lovely. These are all decks, right? They're not individual ships.
Yeah, this is the one ship, but it's
okay.
all decks. I
Yeah,
just threw you guys
this
down
is
on
a
it.
this is a lovely ship you have, sir. I have to say. Yeah. What brings you guys so far out into the water? Other than the fact that it's a ship.
We'd be sailing back from Derrycane, heading to Dondera.
Oh, nice. Dundera's a pretty good place. I look at Slate, I'm like
Derrycane.
nodding. Like,
Yeah.
side quest.
Of course, it's a
Maybe Dondera.
pretty good place. It is now under Derrycane control, as he raises his fist up in the air.
Oh, is it? That's fun. Isn't that a fun thing?
Yeah. I mean, if it's under,
it's fun.
yeah.
I-
Okay.
I'm now teaching a master class on how to win people over and how to make people like you.
I should probably teach that class.
So I mean, Slate, where were we headed to again?
Nummuck Island.
Numako.
Have you ever been anywhere in that area, sir?
I'm not there.
He
I can't
starts
help.
laughing. He says, "Of course I have. I just told you it was coming from Derrycane."
That's right. That's right. Is there anything that we should know? Like, have the waters been choppy? Is there like any decent currents? We are still currently cartographic. We're making a map.
We're still exploring the world.
Yeah, we're trying to plot it out for ease of use for like merchant ships and whatnot. I was just wondering.
Well, in Alice's graces, I commend you. And here I've heard the tales of the Masked Maiden, and I figured you all have been seasoned veterans of the Olane. But I understand you're still venturing out farther west. As I would
Better-
let you know, Numako Island, perfectly fine. Now that we have the war has ended between Deergun and Cran, trade is flowing perfectly.
Now,
Oh,
Captain,
wonderful.
if I may say, veteran can mean a lot of things.
I'm a vet.
I
Also, happy Veterans Day, Captain. That's,
Oh my god.
Hey, so what about that Cran ship back there? Last we
it looked
heard,
to be
you
a
two
trade
didn't
vessel.
see quite eye to eye.
It was a trade vessel, but now under the ceasefire, we no longer under the orders of the Republic to openly attack the Cran ships.
Yay.
Oh. And when did that order take effect?
Oh, we got news of it roughly about 2 weeks ago, I'd say.
Oh,
God, how much have we missed?
so I'd say Deergun has made some successful conquests in recent days.
After we've taken the Dondera port, we've forced them into a armistice.
okay.
Hmm,
All right. I'll take it.
Where you stiss the arms.
yeah, pretty powerful move if you ask me. Give him the old stissy.
Well, now that we control Arakawa Island by 80%,
Arakawa.
We were
Island.
just there.
Really?
That's a big island.
the only port the Crown has left on there is Catawellan.
No shit.
Huh. And since you have an armistice in place, there's no plans to actually take that, is there?
No, there isn't. But now that we have Dondera, we know that all the trade routes between Dondera and New Winfield are pretty much under our control.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Must be
news.
much more comfortable for your sailors. Not worry about constant fear of attack.
Yeah, peace times are pretty great.
I don't
Well-
think we have to worry about a constant fear of attack from the Crown anytime soon. But the word is the Meresians are getting awfully
Fucking Moragian.
Good gravy.
Getting a little too
Moragians.
invested on fake world.
So
Okay.
you mentioned some familiarity with Nummuck Island.
Numako.
Obviously, the city's a main port of some kind that you're coming from, but what about the rest of the island?
Well, you've got Derrycane on the eastern shore, and you've got Gorgan on the western shore, and Numako Island borders right up against Celadon shore. That makes the Hudgewater's Pass, where you can sail between both the islands and have a breadth of land on either side. Of course, the Nathar Empire have the port of Barrow and Shannon on the other side of Celadon Shore. As New Winfield, we have that port of New Winfield that's up near the islands on the northeast side. But the what I know much about what I do know about Numako Island, I know the Derrycane export is all the rage. All the nobles back home love that spice.
Yes, I interacted with a chef who insisted that was like the
That's a
penultimate
side
spice
quest.
in these areas.
Adam's side quest. But apparently we don't have to do it anymore because it's open
I'd
season.
also say it is
The
the
crayon.
furthest
It got-
southwestmost. Numako Island is the furthest southwestmost of Krantz territory here in the Olane. Has
Okay.
all
Just,
the ports further south than that is all the Empire.
is there any major noble families living on that island?
Yeah, there should be scores of them.
Scores. Is there? Look, I don't like a lot of hoity-toity business. So what would be the city with the most? Generally I like to fly under the radar. Me and some of the crew here. You know us, we know us. We don't want to be in the spotlight too much. So what would be the city to avoid the nobility?
You want to avoid Derrycane. You want to go
Derrycane?
straight to Gorgain, though.
Okay.
If you're not going to make landfall anywhere else on the coast of Numako Island and you want to make port call, I would recommend Gorgain on the west side.
Okay, west side. Till I die. Got it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah.
I flash on the sign for Bloods.
Okay. Oh my.
There's a blue flag hanging out the left side.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh my. Yeah. Slate, is there anything else you want to trouble the captain for?
Oh no. No.
All right.
Captain
This is
Kashi?
Dear we're friendly. I thought we'd just drop by and say hi.
Yeah.
We figured the war was still on. We was just a little surprised you didn't open fire. Because I mean, we would have jumped in too. We were ready.
Yeah, we're just making sure all's well.
All's well.
The Eastern Front. I shake his hand. Thank you for your time. Safe trip. Back to where you're going, and I just jump off the boat.
Yeah, Cam Kashi. Won't forget the name.
He will. He'll forget. I won't, but he will.
Kakashi. He's a ninja.
Bye.
Thank you for breaking the ice for me.
Anytime, bud. Shannon almost spit out her Arnold Palmer for those of you who weren't watching.
For the Kakashi reference.
Yeah, I was like, yep, here it comes.
Good.
I may have drank a little too quick.
All right. So.
Yeah. What did
the
the captain
quick-
say? Can you condense that for us?
Yeah, I'll relay all the information. Also,
Eh.
they have about 83. Sorry, I said to mute your stream. Holy shit. They have 83 crew. It's a ship of war, if you couldn't tell from here. With 28 guns, 83 crew. That's about all I can suss out. Decently armed, but the armistice is over territorial gains. Unfortunately, Kran has been forced in this mission.
Unfortunately.
But if we're looking for your normal family fjord, East Coast, West Coast.
Derrycane, yeah?
Derrycane is our destination.
That's great, because I recognize that as somewhere Adam wants to be for SAP, I want to say?
Don't care.
Okay, cool.
You can deal with that in his downtime.
Trying to
once you
shoot
reach
multiple
Derrycane.
birds with one stone.
Yeah, once he reaches Derrycane, we can take some time off while Fjord asks around and
Killed.
or we ask around in his stead so it doesn't look suspicious.
Don't
Suss out
suspicious.
where his
Don't
dude
be
is.
suspicious.
But southwest.
Alright, so to Derrycane? Captain?
To Derrycane.
Yeah, to Derrycane. To Dairy Queen.
I have. I'll be back.
Dairy Queen. Very good. Not the best, but pretty good.
Derrycane, you head. You keep on the heading. It's about 6 days worth of travel.
God, I need to take supplies.
So on that last day, you definitely land comes into view on the horizon as you guys are heading southwest. The sloping beach gives way. You can, as you see the ships in the distance, it's a very big port. Not probably, what was the last biggest port you guys been in? I mean, New Winfield was decent, about the same size as Dondera. Out in the harbor, anchored away, there are 2 large frigates. They're further in the harbor. You see like 6 trade galleons offloading or loading, and then you see various smaller vessels, whether or not they're sloops and/or just fishing skiffs for the general area. The Cran flag does fly proudly over this port.
What?
Flying the old masked maiden flag.
All right, so what shall we do while we're here?
I'm gonna go ahead and disguise self to look more noble,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna go to the hoity-toity pub, and I'm gonna be asking around about my old friend Noble Devon or Devon.
All right. Yeah. Well, first off, yeah, you guys pull into port. You're greeted by the dock master. He does see that the ship has a little bit of damage on it, not much. He does ask if you want that repaired.
Yeah, repaired and stocked.
Captain, now that it's getting closer to winter, should we
Oh,
reinforce
put the winter
the-
sails on.
should we reinforce it in case we go where there's ice?
How much will that cost?
So checking in
You're a
with
captain.
the shipwright here. Ooh, they do indeed have iron scatlings to be upgrading to the whole rest of the ship. It will cost for a brig of war. It will cost you guys 300 gold and about 2 weeks of downtime.
I think that can be done.
We do have the time for
Mhm.
once.
Yeah. So we have the time, we have the gold, and we have the chance to get resupplies, damage fixed and upgraded,
Hell
etc.,
yeah.
etc.
Etc. Yeah.
I don't think we lost any crew either, so I think we're still good on. Gives us chance to go around and see if we can't come up with any other leads on stuff besides that big bounty and Fjord's quest thing that he wants to do, his revenge.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to seek out this person. Devin, you said last name?
Cruz.
Yeah, Devon. Noble Devon.
Noble Devin. Does this where would one go hypothetically if you want to see if an item is cursed?
The cursed store.
In the
Like an
Elven City,
enchanter's or
you could you could either go track down a magic vendor who has the ability to scry and identify something, or you could go to their church district and find an elven priest who can possibly identify.
Because after seeing what happened to our friend, I don't want to touch this until I know that it's not cursed.
Or Arn.
Or Arn. I hope he's chilling. AFK, I guess. What is everybody else doing?
I'm vibing.
I am at the pub, disguised as a noble.
Yeah, find out as much information as you can. Shit.
Have we been to Derrycane before?
Nope.
I
No,
didn't
we've
think
only
so.
been told about it because, again, side quest options.
I'm assuming there's a governor here, or something of this.
Is this
There
town
is
bigger than
there
Winfield?
is a magistrate here because it's
A
a
magistrate.
cran nation.
Oh, that's right. I will see if I can go talk to the magistrate.
Very well. So we're gonna start with Fjord. We'll go Fjord, Shannon, Justin. Fjord. So yeah, you're in the you find the nearest grog house. It's not too far off the docks district. With your 22, asking around. Immediately, if you even drop the hint that he's a nobleman, you get laughed out of this one. This is like the blue collars, dock workers, sailors with like only copper to their name. But you immediately get referred to a better inn further up the street. You walk into this establishment. It's definitely cleaner. There's no barn animals nearby this one. There's no trough outside this one. It's kind of lively for the late afternoon. There is a gnome playing a piano in the corner, and it's like good
Yeah, sorry,
tunes.
I didn't hear that. Can you do that one more time? Oh, that's my fucking jam.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Because she's the only one there playing. You do see a Cran officer. He's in his green coat. You can see his rank on his shoulder. He's leaning over this bar wrench, and he's like literally like crowding her and whatnot. The bartender is serving drinks to a couple of men at the table, and then you do see like a game of cards being played by some gentlemen who are don't look like they do hard labor. Like they're in like clean coats. Their hats are down on like a stool by their chairs, and they're talking. You like when you walk by them, you literally hear them talking like shop talk about like prices and trade and merchants and making a killing now that the war is over.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I ask him if have you heard of Devon?
What do you ask?
If they've heard anything about Noble Devon or about the name Devon, or perhaps
You asked
where
the guys playing cards.
I sit down and play cards with them. I'll
Oh,
throw
you
in
sit
some.
down at the table.
Yeah.
So before you sit down, I will let you know that these guys have silver and gold coins out.
Okay.
Okay. They
Yeah.
deal you in. They deal you in. It's luckily it's a game you kind of know. You go around betting. So you ask, yeah, have you heard about this Noble Devon? Like, Devon. He goes, I've heard of a Devar, but I don't know if I've heard of Devon. What line of work is he in? The guy to your left asked.
Hmm. He's I mean he was a nobleman from the mainlands. Good old
Mhm.
Durgar. I followed him out here. Thought I might see what he's up to. He was a good friend for a while ago. I don't know if he changed business or not. But when I knew him, he dealt with a lot of antiquities and antique objects.
Well, I don't think he'd be here in Derrycane. The magistrate uses some Meresian woman to corral all the local antiquities found on this island. You might have better luck in Golgane with a antiquities dealer. That's if you can
Okay.
get past the Meresians that are north in Chicatoga.
All right. Go gain, huh? All right. Nobody named Devon's come over here. What about I'm looking for another thing I'm looking for, perhaps related, perhaps not. I'm not sure. A ship with green scale sails with a figurehead of an elf with a bucket.
That's terrifying.
See anything like that around
Yeah.
here?
Good old bucket elf.
Okay.
The one to your right, he goes, green scales. That's not one I've heard. However, I have heard. I have heard of a ship that sailed past and is anchored off the coast near Golgane. She's got a figurehead of a robed cleric with wings, outstretched hands, grasping one hand outstretched out and the other one gripping some kind of treasure. The flag,
Gripping.
though, was a gold
Get
halo
those
on a black
grippers.
field. But they didn't have green scale sails. But I figure a ship like that's gonna stick out. I mean, not many captains sail around with sails made out of dragon scales.
Yeah. I mean, this elf didn't have a bucket on it, just some treasure.
No, it was definitely a reaching forward hand and
Oh my
another
God.
hand clutching a treasure of some sorts.
Watching.
All right. Well, thank you. And I finished the round. I don't know if I need to
Sure.
roll.
Throw me because this is primarily a bluffing game, so throw me a deception check to see if you win any.
Oh yeah, nat
God.
20.
So sit through the talk. You literally win those three hands. And the betting went decent, a lot, and then cautious. So you ended up walking up out of there with a profit of 8 gold, 26 silver.
Oh my God.
1d6.
8 gold and 26 silver.
26.
Oh,
Okay.
I misheard him too. So
All right.
All right. Going to who did I say? Shannon, right?
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Shannon. You finding a magic shop vendor, or are you going?
I am not going to the church. I'll go. I'll try to find a magic shop under.
Give me a. I missed the streetwise check. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Please do me right. Nope. Nope. I don't find
Hmm.
shit.
No, Bruno. So you head to the market square, the market district here in Derrycane. Walking beneath the familiar. Not well, I guess not familiar because you're gonna even know you're an elf, but it's all the elven architecture of these buildings of the nice,
Half
elegant,
elf.
swooping
All
designs.
right.
You recognize a few of the signs and try to go to there, like the ones that aren't like general store ish or like specialize in one thing. You walk into something that you perceived like, oh, it's got to be a magic shop, and then you walk in and it's closed. They point you down the street. You head further down the street to a bookshop, and for the most part, it takes like a couple hours, but then you finally get to what looks like a general store to you, but you walk in and it's like they got nothing but knickknacks. Like they've got spinning wheels, they've got paperweights, like just the random assortment of things all on the shelf. And it's not like they've got tons of them; they have like one of each. And like elf moves around from the back and goes, "Oh yes, come in. Who's there?"
I'm sorry, sir. I've been looking for a while. I'm just trying to find someone who can tell me if this item is cursed, and I'm so tired.
Oh, of course, come in. My name is Lamis. Hi.
It's
You have
lovely to meet
item.
you.
It's lovely to meet you, miss. I don't have many people that come to this shop so often. But you say you think you have an item that is cursed. Well, you've come to the right spot. That's all I sell is the cursed items. And
Oh
he
my.
kicks the spinning wheel. It literally just starts spinning. And he's like, yeah. I've been sitting on these items for quite a while. Please, here, come to my table. And he goes back behind the counter and he pulls over the high chair and he starts pulling out like jeweler's tool and he throws down a parchment of leather over the glass cabinet and says, "Bring it here." And he starts patting down the leather. He just rolls out.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, sir. I've been looking for hours. I'm sorry to bother you. I have this wild skin armor that I'm terrified to try. I saw one of my shipmates put on a piece of leggings that he thought were just fabulous, and then it crushed his legs, and I dare not touch these unless I check them first.
Oh dear. I would understand. Be definitely be cautious. And he looks it over. He like picks up the armor and whatnot, and looks at it. And he goes, "My, this is a spectacle. I've never seen such a beautiful armor. This is quite a thing." And he like looks behind it. And he inspects the belt, and he goes, All right. To see if it's cursed. This is gonna take a minute. Please feel free to look around the store, though."
Thank you. I will not touch anything, but I'll be more than happy to look.
As you like walk away, he starts pulling out like a box of chalk and starts drawing like warding circles around the armor on his little leather parchment. He lights a candle and whatnot, and he starts picking up a piece. Starts really inspecting it with a fine tooth comb. You see him pull out as you like peruse through the aisles and the shelves, and you can like you look past it because there's nothing blocking it. There's items are literally just sitting on these open shelves. You see him like use a feather. He starts burning some kind of like look like sage, and he starts like waving it across it. And also he starts like patting it, and then he looks close again to it, and he brings it close to the candle and gets a real good close look. But yeah, you look through here. There's like leather openers. There's like brass mugs. Like I said, there's paperweights. There's a little spike thing for receipts. There's even like a couple of receipts on it. There's mismatched bookends on these shelves. Like it's just random house junk that no commoner would ever have in their house, but like shit that you'd find around like a manor and whatnot. But just one of these things, and it's like usually out of place, old. There is a layer of dust in the store.
This
And
place
you
is
realize that Ford could sell all of this stuff.
this place is fascinating. I would be more than happy to. Is there anything that quite draws my attention while I wait for him?
Ooh, roll me an investigations check.
Investigation. Ba 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 ba. Nope. Not very
And
good.
somehow I
Roll.
closed out my tab. Give me a sec.
Got him.
He really bad. Wait for the nice gentleman to check if my wild skin armor is okay. Hazelgrim, you didn't get me. Nice
9.
try.
So as you finish your tour and you come back around and you're getting a better glance of what's in his glass cabinet, you do see like an assortment of jewelry. That's about it.
Okay, then I'll try to stay close to where he is so that when he's done, I'll be ready.
So like he blows out the candle, but he doesn't do it. He actually like has one of those cool fancy like cups that he just puts over it, and fire goes out and snuffs it
Neat,
out.
love that.
And he goes, "Ma'am, I don't think you have anything to worry about, Elvin Ilshallier. I don't believe there's no trickery to be had with this armor. It looks clean." He slapped with the back of his palm, and like the chalk dust that was on it a little bit cleans off of it. He returns it back to you. "This is armor Sahane Moonbow would be honored to even wear."
Oh, sir, that is such a relief to hear. I was losing sleep over it. How much do I owe you for checking?
Cost of chalk, we'll call it 2 gold.
2 gold for peace of mind. That's more than worth it. And I hand him one of my platinums instead, and I'm like, "Here, take this. You have been the first sweet thing for me to see in this whole place. If you could just direct me to a pub now that I'm relieved, I'm more than happy to give you this."
Oh, the Acorn Charm. It's my favorite.
Acorn Charm. May I ask where that is? I've already gotten lost.
He does give you the directions, how it's like just outside the Market District, but further away from the Dock District. And then he literally tells you like the sign out front is going to be an acorn, and he tells you like let him know that he sent you.
Will do. Mr. Lemise, is it right?
Lamils. Lamlis.
Lamlis. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I will come back as soon as I can. Thank you.
You've been a treat, dear. Enjoy your day.
And I'm going to that pub.
All right. So we're gonna go to the captain. Captain, you make your way through the town, head up
goodbye.
the
I'll do that.
hill. You get to the magistrate's compound. It's you go by a street, and you definitely see like a street that goes up over a hill ridge, and you see like bigger houses. You're by like you just go outside the like between the market district and what looks like the drinking district, and you go through the town square and through Main Street, and you see the churches on the opposite side. And this compound is walled, but it doesn't look like a manor. It just looks like think like Victorian brick homes packed together, but it looks like an office building.
Okay.
You walk up. Sure enough, there's guards out of it, standing out front. Elf guards standing with their what are they called? Flintlock musket rifles.
With their big pointy ears and their gross-looking noses.
Yeah. They got their ears. They some of them. The one stand guard wear hats, tricorn hats. You see in a courtyard, like a drill going on. The persons who seem to be officers or in charge are wearing berets, and so
The
it's kind of
guard is
funny
here.
because like the beret where it's clear on that side, there's no, the ear goes up fine, and then on the other side where there's like a little lump, the ear kind of like bends away. Kind of. But you walk in, and sure enough, the hall boy in the front stops you. He's a little elven boy, and he goes, sir, who may I say is calling?"
Captain Mask of the Masked Maiden.
"Very well, Captain Mask. Are you here to see the magistrate?"
I sure am.
"Very well, sir. Come this way. I'll have you wait. He doesn't have many appointments, but he should be able to see you within the hour."
No problem. Thank you for your service.
He brings you in up the stairs. He has you sit. You sit next to another man who has, he's got his tricorn hat in his hands, and he's got a green coat, and he doesn't look like he looks like a half elf because he doesn't have the full pointy ears and whatnot. But the cabin boy leaves, and the guy looks over and he reaches over with his hand. He goes, "How do you do? The name's Captain Sedan."
I'll reach over. Pleasure to meet you, Captain Mask. Sedan, like the car.
Captain Mask. Interesting. You sell for Crane?
Nope. Yes and no.
Wow, freelance privateer. I like it.
That is me.
He kind of leans a little close. He's like, "I'm hoping to get a letter of marque myself."
Yes. Nope.
I heard that. Nope.
Never mind.
You're not gonna respond?
Nope. I could be. I think I'm way off, and now I'm in trouble. But here we are.
What?
Continue.
Okay. So he says leans over. He's like, "I'm looking to get a letter of marque myself." He kind of straight backs up and looks over at the door. Looks back at you and goes, "Where are you sailing out of? You don't look like a local."
Arikava Island is where we came from.
"They're from Arikava Island. Interesting."
I wouldn't say we're from there. We just that was our
We
most
just
recent
came
destination.
from there. Yeah.
You made it out of Dondera before the battle?
Indeed, we did.
Thank
Luckily.
God.
Yeah, touch of luck there, definitely for sure. You must have the blessing. Must have the blessing of Lablas Inorta.
Yeah, I got a blessing.
Call. Blessing of protection.
We escaped from the
shit.
black dragon that resides there as well. So
he looks at you, mouth agape, and he's like, "So the rumors are true." And then he kind of like he looks at the whole of the whole thing of your mask. He takes it in, and then he points to himself. He goes, "Is that because of what the dragon did to you?"
no, I'm just ugly.
He takes a minute, and then he kind of chuckles at it. He goes, "You are an interesting character, Captain Mask."
He's fucking
Well,
something. Shit.
You keep them on their toes, and they'll never be expecting what's next.
How long have you been sailing there, Captain Mask?
We were part of I was part of a crew of a ship for a little while, and just I would say within this past I don't know, do they fucking call it years?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a fucking 10 days a week, so you can eat my ass. We just got really into it this year. We got our own vessel.
Presented.
Vessels.
Vessels. Wow, that must be quite the enterprising crew. Gosh. Did you partake
Enterprising
in
is
the
a
war?
word for it.
No. Luckily, we steer clear. We choose
You
not
didn't
to
get
take
tangled
the-
with those nasty Meresians, did you?
No, we tangled with them. In their darn god praising hooligansness.
Hooligans?
He kind of gives a half smirk and he's like, "Well, you didn't hear it from me, but I've got a crew who's got some ties back to Chicantagua."
Pick a what?
He says his family that they're just itching. Something about maybe going after Tone Island.
I know of the place.
Really? Yeah. Last I heard, there was a bunch of Derrycane archaeologists on that island on the opposite side from Tanny Yard.
There sure is.
Now, of course, if those Meresians are going off for Tanny Yard, well, I think Cran's going to probably be pulled into another war, but I don't know. I don't know, man. We just got back to calm seas.
Well, there's a war popping up like every other 10-day, man. You know what I'm saying?
The door to the side opens up and a man leaves, and another elf with like spectacles stands at the door and goes, Captain Salam? The guy goes and reaches over to shake your hand and goes, "Well, it was a pleasure, Captain Mask."
It was a pleasure. Well, I'm sure I'll be seeing you again across these seas.
Corellian Lutheran.
What?
Fuck you call me?
Don't speak Elvish as he leaves you. So he disappears. He goes behind the door. Literally like 15 minutes later, he comes out. He's got a fresh piece of parchment in his hand, stamp, and he's like, he's so excited. He just like immediately down the stairs. The elf with spectacles appears in the door. Captain Mask,
Oh, damn me.
this way. So,
Right. We'll follow him in.
he brings you in. You come into a kind of an office quarters. Big desk, 2 plush chairs. He has a map up on one wall. It is like currently the dude up there like penning in the shapes of the islands, and he's going off a piece of a parchment. However, it's like the surrounding islands. Can you recognize Celadon Shores? You recognize Avocado Island, and then there's 2 more islands to the north and northwest of Numako Island that you don't recognize. But then you do see the little squiggly line that is to become Tone Island, that's just north of all those. And he's just drawing in the lines. Like there's no port, there's no dots, there's no city name.
Yucky.
Um,
Cartographer, I'm assuming.
the spectacle elf brings you over to a seat. Behind the desk is kind of a gaunty elf. He's got, the pale face, sullen cheeks, regular pointy ears. His coat is unbuttoned. Not even his coat. His coat's hanging on the back of the chair. His tunic is undone. It's a little sweltering in his office. He's, not sweating, but he's, huffing and puffing and moving some things around. He does look a touch older, of upwards of whatever not adult elf looks. He wordlessly reaches his hand out and like motions the chair and he goes, "Please sit, Captain Mask. Would you like any refreshments?" Before he even looked up at
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer.
you. He looks up and looks at you and he sees the mask and he kind of smirks and he goes, "I like it. I like a captain with a little theatrics." He looks over at the elf with the spectacles. He shows like a little gap between his thumb and his finger, and he goes, "Wispy sour, please." And he looks back to you and goes, "Sure you can't? Are you sure I can't get you anything?"
Now that you mention it, I'll have some tea.
Yeah, he snaps his finger, and the elf with spectacle bows his head and looks to you, and he goes, so we have Derrycane tea, sir, and we have some black tea of Ulstridge, and I do believe we have a nice peach tea from Sackett's Harbor.
Whatever's on tap, barkeep.
It's
Jesus
tea.
Wow. Wow, dude.
The spectacle elf shoots you a weird glance and, walks away and goes, pulls a tray from a table and walks out. And the magistrate slams the tome that he's working on shut, pulls it up, throws it in a drawer, shuts it, and looks back to you and goes, "My apologies. I wanted to finish up that thing. Trying to be done in here and out the door tonight. Sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Magister Riordan."
Fucking what? Really on?
I am Captain Mask. We just
Yeah,
came
he's
in
gonna
the
spell
harbor,
it. Thank God.
port, whatever you want to call it. And
No? Okay.
generally
Alright.
my
I don't
experience
know
with
Bodhi
the
terms.
magistrate is to come introduce myself first to let you guys know that we have landed.
Port.
I don't know. I appreciate that. Any captain that does decide to make landfall and come speak to the magistrates and report in, very well. I suppose you do have your papers, though, for clan.
That is what I am
Yes.
coming to request.
Oh, a privateer. Just dealt with one. Very well. Are you looking for papers to have a letter of marque underneath of the Republic of Clan and being able to attack and sack enemy ships of our enemies?
That's the one. That's what I'm looking for.
I have no problem at all drafting up these letters, Captain Mask. While I do so, tell me a little bit about yourself. What motivates you?
Tell me a little bit about myself, please.
Tell me. I love to hear it.
I like to
Yes.
make my crew happy. You know, they're the ones that really keep me going. You know what I'm saying? So
The elf with spectacles in
Maybe
his
don't
back
say it like that.
He drops a little highball glass with like a yellow liquid and a floating cherry in it to the magistrate. He hands over you a teacup, and the saucer,
Whole ass kettle.
and it definitely smells of peaches.
you say
Pissed.
peaches?
Peaches.
Yeah, because that's what's on tap, Captain.
You know what? Let them fucking ride.
That's a class piss. Don't let him fool you.
As the
Looks like peaches?
Slurp it up, baby.
Like
as
a-
the magistrate pulls out a fresh piece of parchment, he gets a well and quill ready and gets a candle nearby his little thing of wax. But doesn't do the wax yet. He's gonna write it out. He goes, and your crew, how large is she?
My crew is
How many
roughly
people do you have now?
121.
Sounds like a fine vessel. How many guns do you have on your ship?
Around the number of none of your fucking business.
Like 10.
Oh my god.
Absolutely bluffing the piss.
What
out
a fucking
We have
statesman.
a brig of war.
We do have a brig of war. It has way more than 10.
It's more than 10.
Yeah. I
It's
know
in the
it's
neighborhood
30.
of 10.
Yeah, you
I
know,
it's
you're the captain.
32.
I
know
hope
it's
you know.
32 guns. I just don't want to say it because I just want to seem dumb.
Why would you want to seem dumb?
Because dumb people get all the benefits. Look at welfare.
That's not nice to say.
I mean.
The fuck?
That being said.
Such a large crew for only 10 guns behind. I take it you're looking to fill those other gun ports.
Roughly 10 guns.
Tell him you'll fill his gun ports.
Well, maybe after that whiskey, you know what I'm saying?
It's
No,
tea.
explain it to me, please.
Loose butts sink ships.
As he starts filling out parchment, stopping like every 2 lines to take a sip of his drink, he goes, and say I finish this letter of marque and issue it out to you. Whereabouts will you be heading next?
Wherever the fuck we want.
We haven't yet set a course. We are currently getting our ship armored up for the colder months. So,
I thought we were going
we
into
are
Mako.
ensuring that we are spending some good hard-earned
Mako?
gold in your port.
Is it? No, this is Derrycane. Where the fuck are we going?
Well, the port will definitely appreciate you and your crew spending the coinage here.
Okay.
If I may, I do have
You may not.
something that you could do for us as
You mayn't.
I issue this letter of marque that could be beneficial to the Republic of Cran. It would be a real easy intelligence operation. Do you think you would be capable of that?
We don't have intelligence.
Well, int is a pretty low stat, so maybe. It depends what it is.
I understand that, yes, winter is upon us, and I wouldn't want you sailing too far to the northwest. However, there are a couple ports very far west of here, St. Aidclon and St. Stafford, both Derrycane ports. All I would ask is you sail into them, get a accurate count of the fortress guns and any warships in ports, and return to
No.
me. I would pay you as and your crew 2 weeks pay.
No.
I don't know how much. What is your rate? You say 2 weeks pay.
Well, you and your officers would get 5 silver a day, and your crew would get 2.
Been paid 10 for 3 weeks. By that I mean 10,000 gold.
You say that out loud.
Yeah, absolutely.
He immediately stops writing and
5 silver for 20 days per day.
Don't make the weird noise.
he looks up at you. He goes, "You've been paid 5,000 gold."
I look back at him and point at him. 10,000 gold.
10,000 gold for 2 weeks worth of work.
Yeah.
Which governor or minister had the pockets for that?
That's none of his fucking business either.
Yeah, that's a trap.
That I can't answer, however, had to do with slaves.
What a way to
You,
miss the question and just totally entangle yourself in some other bullshit.
Yep.
No.
His
This didn't
eyebrow
work out.
goes up, and he puts his quill down and leans back in his chair.
No.
Yeah.
Had to do with slaves, you say?
You better shoot him now.
Listen, if this man supports slaves, I will fight him. I mean,
You're alone.
Yep, cool. Not the first time.
You've
Won't
never
be the
won a
last.
one-on-one fight in this
You
encounter.
Hey,
haven't.
you
You keep
preferred
getting
Black Dragon.
taken as a
Not
ransom.
You
the
get killed.
first time won't be the last,
Oh my
unless
God.
it is the last, and then it was not the first.
But if he tortures people, that's fine.
You know what? I can. Don't come. Don't bully me. I'll come. Don't come. I'll bully.
Don't come. All right.
He looks at you and he says, "Have you been to Avakava Island recently?"
Indeed.
Oh my
Actually,
gosh.
yes.
Loose lives sink our ship.
No loose butts sink ships, Shannon. We
I'm
already went over
surprised
it.
you're seeking a letter of marque with me here in Derrycane. You could have gotten one from the magistrate in Dondera.
We're trying to get away from Arikava Island as fast as we could, because we may or may not have had good terms or bad terms with a black dragon there.
Have you ever heard of too much information?
No. He's doing
Oh, the black dragon that was rumored to be in the middle of Avakava Island, thus making any sort of interior transportation possible between any of the ports. That same rumor?
Yeah, that dragon can piss off for now.
And what was the name of this black dragon?
Off rig. Please pause while I consult my memory. What the fuck? I remember giving it an S. No, it didn't. I see that it's just young black.
Where are the
dragon.
rest of us?
Not there.
Wherever you chose to be.
I'd be on the ship, but I mean like the rest of us.
So while the captain's looking for that up, Prim, did you drop the dude's name?
Still don't know.
Yes.
Cool. They served your first drink to be this.
Am I gonna
Oh.
die?
Seems
No.
great.
Light to pour from your mouth?
Hard grain alcohol.
Mm.
Does it taste
Um,
good?
Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Rejuvenate.
it tastes really good.
I'm gonna chug it.
Oh God.
You're not the
That
only one
sounds
in the
awesome.
bar with light coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
These are the best people.
This is
No,
weird.
no, they're not. No, they're
Now I
not,
want to
Captain.
find this place. That
But I'm
sounds
gonna
awesome.
keep drinking.
You know what they say about breathalyzers?
Die.
Write 'em down.
Well,
Make
you
her
don't
never
need a
better person.
breathalyzer if your mouth is a fucking glow stick.
True.
I mean, light has
They know
nothing to
I've
do
been
with how much
drinking.
alcohol.
Fjord, is this
You know what? It's just a black dragon. Fuck his name. I don't know. He's bad guy.
Oh
Try to
my
kill him.
god.
has
Do
has
you need
Fjord
help?
left the ship already or no?
Yeah,
Fjord was
well,
long
Fjord
gone.
was the first, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I left that place, I'm gonna look for another better place to drink.
Yeah, we're with him on his quest.
Right. I was gonna say like you cool if I tag along.
I mean, I was disguised as a noble. I used disguise self.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll go change real quick.
What a rich boy.
yeah,
What noble
I
pose?
I
mean,
remember
I'll head back
not
to the
being part of
ship.
that.
and I'll meet you there, and then we can go looking for a place to drink or wherever you want to do, wherever you want to go. I, I mean, I'll tell you, I don't feel like I got enough information, that I got the right information. I feel like they didn't hear of him, and the lead that I try to go with, I think they give me a place, but it doesn't fit what I've heard so far. So it might be a dead end.
But you made some money.
But I made some money.
Money.
That's a good start.
That is a great start. So, I mean, if you want, you can help me out with some charlatan trips if you're interested.
Yeah. I'm preparing myself. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So you don't tell back to the captain. You don't tell the magistrate the dragon's name.
Nope.
He looks at you evenly across from the table. He reaches over, grabs the drink, sips it a little bit, sets it down, and he swirls the cherry that's around him. And he goes, "The 10,000 gold didn't come from the black dragon, did it?
Absolutely did not.
With the 10,000 gold, was this for information about slaving, or was it in support of?"
Good sir, I would never be in support of slaving. That being said, I would never be in support of slaving.
But you got 10,000 gold in connection to slavery, and you've been recently to Avakava Island.
Yes. However,
I'm so tired. No, I'm not even
there's a lot
there.
of questions coming out of here, and I'm not trying to deceive you, but you seem like you'd like to know a lot more information about a random 2B merchant guild.
Captain Mast, I'll be on the level with you. I'm a magistrate of Cran. We have recently just ended a war by losing a port city of Dondera. Which events that precluded it was the magistrate there was being caught up in a slavery ring. Now,
Huh?
I have yet to read the Inquisitor report at who gave the information and who was in connection to it, or who tracked this down, but the fact that this information got to light and cost the Republic of Cran a port city, you could imagine that I would be issuing a letter of marque with caution.
I agree with you. I don't know who would have possibly given the Inquisitors, as you say, this information.
It was
But we were there strictly on a non-whatever thing. We were attacked by slavers, which is why I mentioned the slavery business.
Yeah, good save.
And
Good
we
fucking save.
escaped to Arakawa Island.
Roll me a deception check.
Nope, I don't want to. I'm winning.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, it's something I'm okay at? Oh, 15. Could be better.
All right, thanks. Now that that's out of my fucking system, I might do it again. Ha!
15. All right, he goes, attacked by the slavers. That is how you stumble upon the web. He picks up his quill and continues writing. Well,
Technically
if
not wrong.
You didn't. No,
We're
that's a
attacked
flat
by
out fucking lie. Don't fucking.
Sure. As he keeps going, well, he goes, well, you were attacked, you rebuffed them, and you uncover the ring. If your name does so happen to be on that Inquisitor's report when we finally get our hands on it, I do commend you of at least trying to save the image of Republican elves, as we do condemn the use of slavery in our republic. That is sort of cheap labor that doesn't really help the prosperity of a nation outside of padding the bottom line. As he dips his quill in the ink and continues your letter of marque.
Well, I'm glad we can see eye to eye that slavery is bad. We would certainly do whatever. Well, I take that back. We certainly do our part to try and stop slavers.
My insides hurt. Holy shit.
As he picks up the candle, starts dripping the hot wax on it, presses the signet ring down at the bottom, rolls it up. He holds it across the table. As you reach for it, he's going to hold it back, and he goes, Captain Mask, I hope that I assessed you that you're a man that can definitely find his way into some good intelligence, especially if you just so happen to train on slavery. I will pay you handsomely if you find any more connection of any grand elves dealing in slaves, and you bring the information directly to me. I will pay you more handsomely than 5 silver a day. I would say for that information of any more elves dealing in slavery, I would pay you.
Liar! Liar! He'll hide it.
This bitch should call these fucking lands.
He'll fucking hide it.
I wink at him, give him a little gun finger, you know, like beep 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 beep, and say, now you know where we got the 10 grand from.
And he then puts his hand down and holds the letter of marque out to you.
I take it.
Fucking
say,
cram.
if I find any more information,
fucking
you shall be
stupid ass elves.
Notified.
Shit.
Please, we thank you. May you have fair winds and great seas. And again, if you are willing to do any intelligence work against Deergun ports, I will pay. If you would like to come back and negotiate the price at a later date, we can do that.
May you step on whatever
obviously I have to
fantasy
check with
equivalent
my
of
crew
there
as
is.
well.
Good day, Captain Mask.
Good day.
I'm glad I wasn't in there.
Right. So, Fjord, you head on back to the Mask Maiden to link back
this was I didn't realize this was Cran. Shoot, I thought it was Durgar.
Nope, this is definitely Cran. There are elves everywhere.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
What are the Cran called other than like Cran? Because like Durgan is the Durganians, Mers is the Meresians.
I just assumed it was
elves.
Cran
elves.
Oh, so they're not just like Crayola or whatever?
You want to start that? Go for it.
The crayon apples, the Crayola. I can't with you. Can't take them anywhere.
Canning.
Yeah.
Somebody let me negotiate. This is bad news.
You're the captain.
What do you mean?
I can go and negotiate whenever you want.
Any one of us can. He just keeps doing it.
We all seem to be good negotiators.
Some better than others.
Listen,
let's say I have a high persuasion.
They're against slaving, so they're not.
No, they're fucking not. They'll hide it.
Listen, this man particularly has told me he doesn't like slaving.
You also told him a flat out lie too, didn't you?
Sure didn't.
Yeah, you fucking did.
No, I didn't. Why tell him? Nothing, because
Yeah.
you weren't there. What's up?
I'd like to see you. What do they call it? Prove it.
Yeah, proof? Where's your proof?
I'm drinking even more now at
Fabulous.
Pure Charm.
Good, yes, yeah.
You just have this feeling.
I just have this
I just need
horrible
more.
feeling, and I've gotten lost, and I'm angry for no reason. And I'm
Big
surrounded by
ang.
angry. No, I'm surrounded by elves. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, but the elves, like, you're not the only one speaking that has light coming out, filtering out of their mouth right now.
Yeah, and that's fine. I still don't like them.
Yeah, she's a racist.
Yeah, but
But
I
she
hate
is elvish.
elves. These
I'm half
filthy elves.
elf.
She's the Uncle
Oof.
Ruckus of.
I'm a half elf, and I don't like the fact that my
Wow.
father was an elf. All right.
She uses the E
That's
word.
a good one, Billy. That's a good one.
So Fjord, you get back to the ship. Slate dips out.
Not
Goes to his
with-
quarters. Then he comes back, and Slate, go ahead and. How do you look?
Yeah, they
Like
look like
me?
nobles, right? You guys look fancy, right?
And
I
what
look
kind of fighter?
fancy, yeah. Fancy as I
Yeah.
can.
Oh, you want to look fancy? Okay.
Oh, you guys are trying to find the noble, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to fit. I thought that's what you did the disguise for.
Well,
Yeah.
I did.
Fjord's
and then
already
I-
in disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am attempting to be disguised as a noble.
Oh, yes.
Now
these are my
Slate is
lead-
also in disguise, and you're both leaving the docks. Where would you like to go?
I'm following his
So
lead.
I would like to go to the main center of town, and I'm just gonna tell him to follow my lead. I'm gonna
Bertram,
be
you want
God.
to come too, or no? Bill,
Yeah, I'm good.
you want to come?
So-
Oh,
I do.
You coming?
Yeah, you're from here, so
Perfect.
well, not
He
from
is.
here, but from Cran, right?
These are my people.
yes. Let's bring him.
Bertram,
He
here's
could
what I
have
need you to
knowledge.
do. I just need you to get super excited and start bidding. Whatever, if you end up having to buy it, then I'll pay you back. But the idea is to get the bid up real high on this.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Right?
I
Be
doubt
part
you're
of the
going to do
crowd.
that, but I get what you're going for.
So yeah, you're probably not gonna buy it. So we're gonna go out to the middle of the street. I'm gonna make just wandering in the middle of the street. We're gonna make a major image of a giant stone construct that is beating the crap out of that's beating the crap out of me. I'm gonna pretend to be beaten up. I'm gonna take a potion. And then with one single punch, I'm gonna swing at the construct and knock it out completely. And I'm gonna say, "Listen up. I have 4 more of these to sell. Who would like to buy them? It's potions of magnificent strength. I fear that my life is not long left on this world, but I would like to have some money to bring back to my family. Who would like to buy these potions from me of great hero strength?"
I elbow Birch and go, "Oh, we're lying. 75 gold."
Good.
75 gold.
I 100 gold, and I like mush Slate's face. Like, no, I want this.
I push him out of the way. 105.
I punch him in the nuts, and I'm like,
Good.
200.
I take out my muskets and blast him.
Does anyone else bid at this point?
There's
Otherwise,
no
I'm
one
gonna,
else in the
I'm,
street.
I'm
It's
gonna
just us
tend to
practicing.
my nutsack.
Do you want a deception check?
Do I?
I feel like he's laughing.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. Go ahead and do a performance check. To both Billy and VC give a performance check.
Billy, the
105.
intentional ball
You're right in the
funder.
sack.
What do you want Ford to roll?
Ford, I need you to roll a perception check.
Perception?
Oh, it's real good.
Yeah.
So
Hey!
far, I've rolled a 1 and a 2.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat
As-
20, baby.
As Slate and Bridgestorm get into this fake bidding war, and you're trying to now put together a pseudo auction on the street, you hear from a very small single source the sound of a roaring crowd, but it's not like when you hear it, it sounds like you should be in the middle of an arena, and then suddenly you hear like a gruff voice go, 4 pounds, and then it goes to a nice high voice of gold. And when you look at the source of this sound, a fucking Kenku stands off to the side.
Oh,
Oh, my
4
dude.
pounds
I
of
know.
gold.
I know what Kenku. Like, do I know what Kenku like how they talk? Do I understand that like it's mostly like a call and return kind of dealio?
You mean mimicry?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, even if your character didn't know at this point, it's now apparent.
yeah. So
I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna run over to it and whisper in its ear, 500 gold, 500 gold, and then I'm just gonna run back.
It like when you like the first time you said it, it kind of like turned its head to get away from you, and then you ran away like 500 gold, and you ran away, and it was just like it looks at you, throws out its hand like fuck. It quacks at you and goes, "Spoiled meat,
It says blow me. You cut out.
spoiled meat."
Oh, spoiled meat. I was
Oh
like,
shit! You
whoa.
said it too fast.
Oh, me. What? Excuse me, pardon me.
I heard 4 pounds of gold. 4 pounds of gold. Anyone?
How much is 4 pounds of gold?
It's roughly the same amount as 4 pounds of feathers.
Piss.
200 gold, right? 50 gold is a pound.
Yep.
200 gold. Anybody?
Oh, a little too rich for me.
9.
200 gold to the Kenku over there.
It opens up its mouth, and you hear like church bell, and it walks up to you.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
That's the auctioneer's
yeah.
bell. Bing bong.
There's some bing bong happening.
He holds out one hand to receive said potions as he reaches behind his back and pulls out 4 pouches.
Sweet. Give him the gold, and I take the gold and give him the stuff and slowly limp away.
He
Got the
squawks,
gold. You
"Light
got the stuff.
wind to your sails."
Wind to your wings, friend. And I wander up.
I walk over to is it Fjord? Right?
Yeah.
I walk over to Fjord and I whisper, "Give me the money, but like on the low." Just slide me.
I'll give you guys each 100.
No. Just trust me. Trust me on this.
All 4
Yeah.
pouches.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll give
I'll
it back. You have my word.
I'll hand you 3.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket it, and then I'm gonna shove him on the ground and go, "This guy's got 400 gold, and he's weak." And I pretend to hit him, and then I run away.
The gold's on the ground.
No. The gold's in my pocket, but no one knows that. He shuffled the
Okay.
money to me.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Give you athletics? No.
I don't know, Billy, since bitch storms, he's running away. I think he's running away like it's Tommy does. So he disappears into the crowd. But as like he had shoved you down and like hit you and like this guy's weak, already like a passing by woman elf, I was like, "Ah," and then all of a sudden you're like even somebody else from another stoop was like, "Fuck," and like as Woodfin fucking bolts it, like sure enough, like 4 elven guards with flintlock rifles in hand start running and hit after him.
Awesome. I start limping back to the. I start limping back for a bit, and then I go into the alley, disguise myself as someone else, and make my way back to the ship.
Slate, what about you?
Well, my nuts hurt now. I don't know what really just happened, so I'm just. What's this area look like? Fuck.
You were literally at the like main street and like the other big thoroughfare through town. You were like quite in the middle.
Cool.
Or
I'm
like
gonna
a
go get
wagon
a
nearby,
fucking
horses
drink.
nearby, traffic's heavy. You literally just saw 4 armed guards chase after Woodfin.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Woodfin, you're running through town.
Yeah, I am. Good.
They're literally yelling out to you like, "Halt! Stop that man!"
I'm gonna keep running, and I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry." Here, and I'm gonna really enunciate. Take this pound of gold. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna throw it up into the air and try to like make it like scatter as I throw it up in the air.
Let go 50 pounds of gold, 50 gold coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw 50 gold coins into the air.
Okay. You throw up 50 gold coins in the air. They do scatter. The surrounding elves people of the port shout out like, "Oh!" Immediately like clamor in behind you as like the Red Seas come back together.
Yes, body
It
shield.
it does hold them up. You come to a crossroad. To your right is the docks. Forward straight ahead looks like to be church buildings. To your left looks to go up further to like either more houses packed together or office buildings. Which way would you like to go?
Can I roll a perception to know if the docks, like, if I'm close enough to my boat?
You don't even. I won't even need you to do that. I will tell you that you are a handful of blocks away. Like you have to run back through the market square. You have to run back through the grog shops. You have to run back into the docks.
All right, then I will. Where is it?
Damn.
I guess I can't use cunning action because that's only for.
How about this? What are you trying to do? And let me help you.
I'm trying to fucking beeline it because only those 4 guards saw me. So I thought if I used, because I literally spec'd into all distance closing, so I can dash like 3 times.
Stab him.
So I'm gonna run towards the water and just dive in.
Okay, so you run towards the docks and you beeline it through the market square. Come back down another street. You get past the grog shop, and so instead of heading directly to the docks, you're just gonna head directly to where you see a body of water and just go splash.
Yeah, like if it's the ocean, like if it's where I know I could swim to get to the boat, like I could swim under the boats. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yep. Now I'm tracking you. So sure enough, yep. You run all the way through the streets. People like gasp as you run by. You have like a near miss with somebody on a hand cart. You fucking parkour over the last block out of the grog shop district, and instead of running down the docks, you immediately just go over the beach into the water past the reeds and literally just keep on going until you can sneakily swim underwater.
Yep.
Try to remember which dock it was, try to recognize the hull of your boat, come up and get back on board. And I will say you safely do. And as you're doing this, Fjord and Slate are already back on board getting out of this guy's.
Well, I'm not going back on board. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were going back with
What
him.
was that about?
I climb up and I hand him the 2 pounds of gold, and I was like, "Listen, man, we've worked together for a little bit of time, and I know that what you sell is essentially shit, right? Like you know it, I know it, gods know it, and you literally just sold snake oil to that guy, and now you're no longer the person doing the bad thing. You are now the victim. Yeah, and now the guards are like, oh, this poor man, he was just down on his luck.
Well-
He got beat up.
I mean, you failed to notice I was disguised as someone else.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Now they're gonna be like, oh, there's not somebody selling crap here. There's a sneaky elf. I don't have to go back. I don't have to leave the boat now. And now we got 300, 150 gold off of that. And no one's the wiser. No one's gonna be looking for an old guy selling crap. They're gonna be looking for a blue elf who punches old people.
Or they're going to be looking for both.
Yeah, so just don't disguise yourself as him again.
Fair enough. Well, I will take 200 and give you guys both 100 piece. Well, actually, I'll
No, you can just keep it. That was just fun. That was good stuff. I'm gonna go.
Remember, he lost 50 gold.
Yeah, I did.
I know. So You said it was 200 gold pieces. Yeah, and then so it's 150. I'll take it. So
Yeah, I don't need any of it. It's all you, man.
78. There we go. All right. And then we're there for 2 weeks.
We might be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The captain's definitely doing the upgrades of the ship. So
right.
at the Acorn Charn, Krim.
Shannon, we can't hear your microphone on Twitch, by the way.
Twitch. It's arethia.twitch.org.
But I can judge by your facial expressions that you did not like the hustle.
You literally could have just
Stabbed the man.
ditched that. He could have ditched that disguise and it would have been fine. You
No
did
witnesses.
extra.
Means no problems.
I think I ensured. I tied up all loose ends.
He's
By the way, what's the Twitch link?
Twitch.tv/It's Arethia. Grab your grandmother's credit card. Swipe.
Please
away,
don't.
make sure
Please don't
to
steal
use
from
Twitch
your
Prime.
grandparents.
First of all, it's not grandmother. It's Gam Gam.
I think I gotta renew my Prime sub.
You take Gam Gam's credit.
Do not steal from your grandparents.
It's borrowing.
It's not. It's thievery.
Gram would want you to have it. Gram is the ultimate spoiler.
Twitch.it's Arethia TV. Whatever, you know.
Arethia?
I'll drop it in the fucking chat. Like a normal
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? How am I gonna spell that?
If you want great clips of Shannon reacting to the dumb things we do at D&D, possibly throwing her husband into a flashback, or Final Fantasy, twitch.tv/It's Arethia. Make sure to spend 50 subs, gift 50 subs.
My God.
All on Gam Gam.
Yeah,
No.
Just watching Shannon's face, she's like, "You're giving me a headache."
Maybe it's all.
Wait, what did you say you were doing?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
What?
Get him.
And Captain, where are you heading back to?
Yeah, head back to the boat.
You're heading back to the boat. So then, yeah, I would say, yeah, especially if they came back, you definitely get back on boat as like Rich Storm is like pulling himself out of the water and Fjord getting out of disguise.
I guess I'll tell the captain, like, "Hey, I committed a fake crime. I didn't do anything wrong, but like people are looking for me. So I'm just
That's not a fake crime.
Yeah, because
They saw it as a real crime.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real crime.
It was a real crime to a fake person.
Yeah, it was advertising.
Advertising
What
crime.
I did wasn't a fake crime.
Yeah, what you did was a real crime.
How long has it been since we got here?
Listen, if we're gonna do real crime, let's go do war crimes.
Is this still the first day? Because I'm still drinking if it's the first day.
Oh yeah, it's so far it's still the first day.
Okay.
Got a lot of time.
I was just making sure
checking.
nothing else is left that anybody's trying to resolve or go and do or business wise.
Well, I'm sure Fjord's still looking for Devon.
No, I got some information from the docks.
Okay.
I just want to ensure that the harbor master knows. Do we pay this man up front? So
Yeah, because I wasn't tracking that you wanted the iron scaffolding. So if you do,
Yeah.
you will have to pay up front for that. I'll get you the
Yes.
cost for the repairs to the ship next session because I'm
And
looking from my DM screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the cost to resupply is 217 gold.
217 gold and 8 silver for 30 more days worth of food and water. Yes.
Yeah, we'll resupply as well. So 300 for the scaffolding or the metal.
Yep, iron scaffoldings.
Yep, and then 217 gold and 8 silver for restock, and then you'll get me repairs later. So
That is correct.
517. I need a calculator.
Captain, did you account for the pouch that I gave you earlier today? Or not today, but like earlier. I wrote in chat that I gave you the pouch that I got from Fios because I always give it for the ship, so it might help.
When?
It's a pouch with 35 spheres, which are marbles with gems inside.
Jesus H. Christmas Christ.
Free
30
money,
35?
biatch.
You said 35?
Biatch.
I don't even know what to fucking
Yeah.
do with these things.
Pouch with 35. Well, you sell them.
Yeah, I don't know how much, and I also have
You asked-
195 of them, so I
Well,
don't know.
perfect. Good. You can sell those, and hopefully they go for a couple platinum.
Ooh, big
35.
money.
It's a pouch with 35 spheres, which are marbles with gems inside. That's all the detail I got from Fios. So
Okay, I've already subtracted the resupply and the
perfect.
thing.
I have to cough. I apologize.
Scaffolded plates.
I'm trying to mute as
But
much as
also-
possible, but
I'm gonna fucking.
Hmm?
Fuck it, I'm gonna call Fios. Kitty friend. I'm gonna call best friend.
best friend. I'm still drinking at the place, so I don't know what this is
Where
happening.
are you? Where you are calling him?
On the ship.
Okay, cool. In like your captain's quarters?
No, I'll just do it on the main deck. Fuck it.
You on the main? All right, you
Yeah,
call.
I know.
Hand me
Fios.
this stack and I call Fios.
Sure enough, you call Fios. He materializes in front of you. And he's closing a book, and he goes from like the phantom chair to standing up, and he goes, "I just saw you 6 days ago."
You sure did. I have a couple questions. I have a question. And,
Okay. What can I do for you, best friend? As he
maybe some
goes,
info.
as he starts pinching his fingers together.
I hold up one of the spheres with the gems in it.
The
I was like,
fuck is this?
what do I do with these? This is what I keep getting paid in. I have no idea what to do with these.
He blinks, and he starts laughing, and he goes, "You've never been paid in spheres before. How long have you been in the old lane?"
At least 6 days. It's not a false statement.
It's not a
And
false
he says that
statement.
to you.
Oh, I don't speak thieves.
Ah, the blue hat. I see.
How do I fucking spend it?
He goes, "You look for the marks."
Yeah, alright. Maybe we should take this thing into the captain's quarters, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
He follows you and he smiles and he takes you, but he pats you on the back and he goes, "No, it's okay. It happens all the time. Don't worry about it, best friend. Don't worry about it. Let's go." As soon as you guys get in and he closes the door and locks it, you see him put his hand on the door and he whispers something, and like the whole wall of that captain's corner kind of like vibrates and shimmers, and he goes, "Best friend, are you not a thief?"
I mean, yes, I is.
Right. So, in order to move large sums of wealth, we put it in a central bank and we have our own currency. However, we've gone a little bit step further and we have these little spheres, as he holds one up from himself, and it looks just like one of the ones you have. It's like a little marble, it's got a little gem in it. He goes, "These are all worth a different amount of domination. However, you can only move such wealth that these equate to in at our level. You go right to the right place in the underworld, you find the right thieves guild in the right port, you cash out, you come back up, you spend the gold that you got from these little puppies, and you're golden."
Ah, I see. I honestly didn't take you for much of a thief there, Fios. I thought you more of a knowledge type man.
He snaps his finger and finger guns back to you, and he goes, we all start from somewhere. But yes, information broker's the game. You keep your head and you walk amongst the living a lot freer."
Well, if you walk among the dead, you're in the wrong place.
That you are. That you are.
That being said, they this particular magistrate Rarden of this particular port You probably already know this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. He is for sure looking for information against slavery. If any of the elves that he has or knows are in the slaving business, he wants to know about it. He says he'll pay handsomely.
That's a trap.
Holy
I know.
real.
I know you love getting paid handsomely.
Yes, I do. But I don't know if he wants to purchase that information from me. Or are you trying to purchase that information from me so then you could use it?
No, of course not. I would only request, not ask, if you do go get, give this information to him, your complete own will, that, uh, just a small cut for the ship here would be much appreciated, since we can give you some of these clues. Leads.
He smiles. He smiles. Do you have like an empty chair in beside like your chair in the corner?
Sure. I assume
He's
I have like a little captain's table in there where I eat
cool.
my
So
breakfast.
he plops down on it and lounges, across the arms and whatnot. And he goes, Mask, my best friend. I'm not going to go ahead and share people's business. I will only sell the information of
He's a
people's business.
collector.
Does that make sense?
Like I said, he's willing to pay. Now, if he pays, I get the fact that they have to pay before you share. That's the selling of information, rather than you sharing and then them paying. That's completely different.
What?
Right. Completely two different things. But me sharing information to a magistrate, that's not typically what I do.
Well, I figured
He's a sneaky boy.
every cat has his his price tag if they're looking to make money. My only interactions with you have been within trading the monetary value of information for the monetary value of information.
Yes. Of seedy underworld and villainous things that we find afloat in this world.
Seedy
Well,
underworld.
not all magistrates are straight edge.
Correct.
That being said,
Correct.
obviously I'm not going to twist your arm about it. I was just trying to inform you of what was happening around these parts.
He says, if you want, and you want to slide 20 of those spheres back my way, I could maybe tell you of another elf that is dealing in slaves.
20 spears. You know
You
what?
gonna do it?
We sure can, best friend. I'll toss him 20 spheres. I have a million of these fucking things. I have more spheres than I have gold. Toss him 20 spheres with gems in them.
He goes, now it's not up in the levels of the magistrate, but on the port city of Portuma, we're in Derrycane. Portuma is northwest of us, about west-northwest from Ilion. There is the merchant there that deals in luxury goods, but he's got a side business where he's got a farm on the outskirts, and it's completely run by nothing but slave-owned labor. I don't know if the magistrate knows about it or not, but that would be another elf that is dealing in slaves that I know of. His name is Erideth.
Shannon, I'm glad we're taking the same notes, but I'm also intrigued that we're spelling things absolutely differently.
Classic.
Let's see who's right. Damn it, we're all
Oh, I was
wrong.
way off.
Me too. I appreciate the information as always, and I'm glad that you could be a service to me on this particular occasion than me selling you information.
Of course. Best friend.
This is what
I love sharing information, and I love seeing others prosper. I do not need to go into that magistrate's office and pocket my own change, but I will help you, and if that helps you sail about these seas and discovering more unknown things, and you keep calling me with nice little tidbits, absolutely. It does bring a smile to my face that you're for getting out of the dark, nasty business and not messing with Lady Eberron. Gosh. Ugh. It's the fact that I keep saying her name, that evil wench.
yucky. Also, I try to only call you if I think I have information that you might want, and not simple information. Because
I would say if it affects the greater life of the Orlane, I definitely want it. If it's sneaky information that just happened before your eyes and nobody else knows it, I definitely want it. And if it has any maybe inclination to the underworld and it is a new event, I definitely want to know about it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well then I may have one more particular thing for you.
You may just get these spears back.
You recall I don't know, I guess it's a cave that we last called you in
The dungeon?
on Arikava Island?
The jail
Yeah,
or
the
the
lizard
dungeon?
folk den that was actually the prison of Adolin's prison.
Yeah, so
That one.
the black dragon on that island actually exists, and it's not just a rumor, as everyone seems to think around here.
He knows. We told him
So
about him.
Thraxan.
Yeah,
Yes.
he knew about him.
Yep, that's the guy.
Nasty business.
FP, I'll be
However,
back.
he also got us to exterminate that entire colony of lizard folk.
Rocking. You do know he's got other agents out there.
Yeah. We have chosen to no longer do business with him because he seems like a pretty shady guy. But he doesn't support slavery, so he's at least got one gold chip on him.
Well, I'll tell you this for free, Captain Mask. He's a black dragon that's less than 100 years old. The only thing he likes is torturing people and playing his little game at whatever he's at there on Avakava Island. I don't think his influence reaches that far, but it's safe to assume all those port cities on that island, he's got people there, and he's dealing, and he's smoozing, and he's probably can undermine any one of those port towns. So be careful. And if you've already dealt with him and you safely got away from him and you're going to no longer interact with him,
Oh.
He is a black dragon, and they are fickle creatures. He might send somebody after you after a while.
You know, he may. That being said, the people here in Derrycane, and possibly I assume other places that have taken this, taken Sulthraxon as just a rumor, they have they have yet to open any kind of trade routes through there, which it is completely open for anyone who would like to go through as long as they made, a deal with Sulthraxon. So
He rubs his chin. He goes, "Oh, swampland and some mountains. I mean, it's just easier to sail around." But he snaps his finger and points at you, going, "I get what you're getting at."
it would be a very safe route for. I rub my mask. Less than legal trade goods, because people are more likely to check for sailors than they were to be looking for people traveling through those particular lands.
With the lizard folk gone, there's no more primal savages attacking.
Correct, which makes it a little safer. The only issue that you would have to deal with is the terrain and Solthraxon, and he seems easy enough to deal with as long as you are willing
Easy?
to bend your moral compass,
Grease the claws, as it were.
as it was.
Interesting. Might have to keep eyes on Sothraxon for a little bit longer.
So, if anyone ever asks you if there's a route they could use to do trades, that may be one you could suggest. I don't really know what kind of information you sell. I don't really want to know. That's your business. That's how you make your big bucks. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, if anyone wants to buy eggs,
He does give you all 20 back, but he does give you 5 spheres back.
oh, I do snap my fingers and point at him again. Also, we told him we have eliminated all the eggs of the lizard folk, and that might not be true. We may still have some.
He goes, he smiles, he goes, "You want to make a sorcerer?"
Do I want to make a sorcerer?
His eyes go wide and he nods, like it's enthusiastically yes.
Do you mean like one that's like loyal to us, or do you mean like
No. Hear him out.
no? I'm
Yes.
asking questions because I am interested.
He goes, depends on how you raise them, or her.
Listening. Yeah.
Baby lizard?
Do you want to?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Do you want to build a
Oh,
sorcerer?
no. Toss back 2 of those spheres.
Yeet.
He goes, metal rod, up in the sky, lightning storm. Put a lizard folk egg on that rod. Lizard folk egg gets struck by lightning. Yeah, well, you might have a sorcerer.
What?
Oh baby. Now, what if you do that to like a volcano? Get a fire sorcerer?
What, throw the egg in the volcano? No, won't work. It'll die instantly.
Yeah, well, they're not salamanders. You know what I'm saying?
How many eggs do you got? Because it might need a couple tries.
A few.
do you want an exact number?
No. I'll just approach you with the idea afterwards. Don't you worry about what I'm saying.
Well, like I said, all pertains to the upbringing of said lizard.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I want a pocket wizard.
Remember, these are reptilian brains. They don't look at the creature comforts like you and I.
If he doesn't listen, we can kill him. He's free meat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. If he's hungry, and let's say you got a crewmate who hasn't been crewing because he's hurt, your hungry lizard folk probably gonna eat him.
Not a
lizard.
huge fan.
Bad.
We do have a lot of rations he can consume.
As long as you can teach him that, it's no joke.
Yeah,
Trying
I
to raise
got
lizard folk.
Yeah, I got shit.
Not everybody's doing it.
Ah, it rhymed.
Oh boy.
You know what? We're gonna. I appreciate your knowledge and all the information that you've given me. This
Well,
has
of
been
course.
a pleasant exchange, as always.
That's what I like to hear from a best friend. Well, if that's it, he stands up, he dusts the armchairs of the chair, and if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my book.
No, as you were. I appreciate your exchange this evening.
He
This afternoon.
literally pulls the book out from his crook of his arm, goes back to Phantom Chair, and fades away.
Man is so strong. He just cast teleport all willy
I
fucking
know, I don't
nilly.
like that. That's kind of scary.
It's such a high level spell to just be like, I want to read a book. 7th level spell. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. I am gonna go out of the captain's quarters and find Fjord.
All right. I'm hanging out. I mean, this is the same day, right? First day.
Yeah. It's like literally the sun is setting.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just sitting in the quarters, getting ready to start working on some fraudulent spell scrolls.
Yeah, do that.
Fraudulent.
How many of them eggs we got?
We got I got 5. We ate 2 this morning. Why? Can you
Save.
find a buyer?
No, save. Well, maybe save 2. How much do you want for 'em?
What do you want to do with them?
I want to tie them to a metal stick and fly them like a kite in a lightning storm.
I'm curious. Take. Yeah, I'll sell 2 for 5 gold, and take the third one because I'm curious.
A third. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. So I will take 3 of the eggs. So you have 2 left.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's all I'll do tonight. What? Well, how late in the evening is it? I guess, or afternoon.
Sun's literally setting.
Is that like a setting right now at 3 p.m. or like a
Yeah, it's setting right
back in
now.
March at like 7?
It's setting right now at like dinner time at like 7.
Oh. Yeah, we'll enjoy the rest of the night. I'll take care of all the rest of this. Am I right?
So we're gonna stop there because it's 9 o'clock. So, for next session for all of you, yeah, since we're doing the upgrade of the ship, you're automatically gonna have 2 weeks, 20 days.
Nice.
You can come preloaded with like a downtime activity, and if there's anything like very particular or something you want to look for, ask, interface with the populace. We can do it then, or you can message me through the week, and we can do it like that. I definitely got some rumors I have to tell Slate and fill in more of what Primrose caught drinking nice at the bar under using the name of that shop owner. There's a couple of things left to resolve there, but we can do that in the next session.
Ooh.
Yes, Daddy's
Nope.
pretty princesses drinking for free. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, no,
I
not
just
for free.
purchased
She
some
got that one
bubbles.
drink for free.
Yeah, never say that again.
That's
how
the name of the shopkeep.
How much do I owe them?
So how many if you, really like even where you were, it was like 3 copper for like a mug, but if you like wanted more of that drink, it would have been like 8 copper.
No, I'm not trying to become a lighthouse here. I would have gone for something stronger and a little less bright.
Yeah. So it would have been like 3 copper a mug.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just bought the vials. I'll figure out the other ones for next session.
And for the thing that you do want to do, we'll need deception checks.
Yeah, you want me to do that next week, right?
Yeah, we can do it next week.
Sounds good.
That was fun.
That was good. That was a good
Good
session.
role playing.
Any questions, comments?
Guess
Sounds
not.
good.
Maryland tax should be less.
Oh my god.
There's my comment.
All right, see you guys next week.
Later, buddy.
Later.
Have a good night, everybody. See you next week.
No.
I'll see you
All right,
guys
go
later.
fuck yourself, Justin.
Oh. Good session, Rob. As always.
Thank you.
Yee.
Thanks for playing, everybody.
Have fun at the in-laws.
Yep. No, I really needed this too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you next week for more D&D. I apologize for all the coughing. Again, I'm very sick, so last week was a bit of a bust. I'll try to have something fun for you for the rest of the weekend. I'm so sorry. I don't feel good. But I hope you had fun. I did too. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. EST. Have a great night, and otherwise have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.